All right, welcome back, everyone. In our last chat, we talked all about the foundation for human dignity. But now we get to the really cool part. We're talking about the actual blueprint for building a world that's prosperous, fair, and, truly modern. So, quick recap, right? We covered the absolute must-haves: ending poverty and hunger, making sure everyone has good health and education, gender equality, and clean water. I mean, this is the bedrock, the non-negotiables for a life with dignity.
Okay, so today we're building on top of that. We're going to dive into the goals that actually power our economies, that build our cities, and really shape how we all live together. You ready? Let's do this.
So, first things first, how do you power this new world, right? Well, it really boils down to two huge connected ideas. First, the energy that fuels all our progress. And second, the kind of decent work that means everyone, and I mean everyone, gets to share in that progress. So you've got goal 7, which is all about the what, getting our planet running on clean, affordable power. And then there's goal 8, which is all about the who. It's about making sure this whole new economy creates real, fair opportunities for all of us. And look, the challenge here is just massive. I want you to really think about this number, 13%. That is the chunk of our world's population living right now without modern electricity. We're talking hundreds of millions of people who can't just flip a light switch or charge a phone, things we don't even think twice about. And the cost of the way we're doing things now? It's staggering. Get this, 3 billion people. That's almost half the planet, relying on stuff like wood and coal just to cook a meal or heat their home. This is a huge health crisis, but it's also a climate nightmare. It's no surprise that energy production is responsible for a whopping 60% of all greenhouse gas emissions. Which, brings us right back to the people side of this whole equation. I mean, having electricity is great, but what good is all that progress if it's not shared? What's the point if people don't have fair opportunities? And that's exactly what Goal 8 is all about. It tackles this problem head on. See, it's not just about having a job, it's about having a good job. It's a call to action to wipe out forced labor, slavery, child labor, and to make sure that work is a way out of poverty, not something that traps you in it. Okay, so we've got a plan for power and a plan for people. So what's next? Well, we move into the physical world. We're talking about the stuff that connects us all, the infrastructure, and the sustainable cities where, let's face it, most of us are going to be living. And these next two goals, they're basically the foundation of any modern society. Think of it like this. Goal 9 is about creating the smart tools and strong structures, the innovation and infrastructure. And Goal 11 is about taking all that cool stuff and actually using it where most people live, in our cities. And you have to see just how huge the impact of our cities is. It's kind of mind-blowing. They take up just a tiny 3% of the Earth's land, but they're home to more than half of all people. And they slurp up to 80% of our energy. So yeah, our cities are, without a doubt, the main event, the biggest battleground for a sustainable future. And this is where you can really see how these two goals are like perfect partners. The innovation we get from Goal 9, that directly leads to the safe housing, the green transportation, and the protected culture that Goal 11 calls for. It's really that simple. One goal builds the tools, and the other one builds the home. But here's the thing. A world that's prosperous can't also be a world that's super divided. It just doesn't work. And this fact right here, it really sets the stage for the last two goals we're going to talk about today. These two really form the social contract for this new sustainable society. So this last part is all about two big ideas: fairness and responsibility. We're talking about how to fix the massive inequalities that hold everybody back, and how to completely change the way we make and use, well, everything. So Goal 10 goes right after the big imbalances in wealth and opportunity. And then you have Goal 12, which challenges all of us to break our modern habit of just take, make, waste. You know the drill. Let's just talk about consumption for a second, because the amount we waste it's just insane. Every single year, while millions of people are literally starving, we throw away 1/3 of all the food we produce globally. 1/3. It makes absolutely no sense. And this isn't just about feeling bad, right? It's a huge environmental disaster and an economic problem. So, what do we do about it? What's the plan? Well, the good news is Goal 12 actually gives us a pretty clear roadmap. Yeah, the targets are big, but they totally make sense. Step 1, cut our food waste in half. That saves money, saves resources. It's a no-brainer. Step 2, build systems to actually manage our waste smartly, not just dump it in a hole. And step 3, move our whole system away from fossil fuels. It's a plan. So when you put them all together, these 6 goals, from clean energy and good jobs all the way to smart cities and responsible consumption, they create this incredible interconnected blueprint, a plan for a world that honestly just works better for everybody. So we've basically designed the house. But what about the ground it's built on? We have this amazing blueprint for a society that's fair and prosperous, but let's be real, none of it matters if we don't have a healthy planet to build it on. So make sure you join us for the final part of our series where we're going to cover the goals that are all about protecting life itself. You don't want to miss it.